or an engineering talk. I can do all of the above. But listening to the previous speaker, I was amazed by the similarities of my life and his life as a professional. He sounded so aged when he said he was using monochrome terminals. When I was in IT, when I started, we never had any terminals. He just had punch cards. And you write your code in a piece of paper, submit it to the National Engineering Center, and they will come back with punch cards, right? And then you edit it through that piece of paper that they print for you. And then he said he has been with IT for 15 years. So that's our similarity. I've been in IT for 15 years before I joined the solar energy industry. And then the similarity ends there. May difference na naman kami. He was so happy that he was not an engineer, but he was able to do an engineer's job. Right? I have always been insecure about my degree. Kasi IE ako eh. Sa UP ang tawag sa mga IE graduates, hindi M. Yung civil engineering, konting N. Yung ME, medyo N. Yung EE, N na N. Kami, hindi N. O kaya introduction to N. Kaya lang sabi namin, di bali kami naman yung mga naging presidente. So, having said that, let me jump between career talk. I can relate to what he said, right? I never imagined I would be in the solar industry. I was an industrial engineering graduate, became an ore analyst, a plant industrial engineer. I went to grad school in the US, Northern Illinois University. Did grad school in mathematics, so I have a computational mathematics. That's the closest to mathematics we'll go, as close to computer science as you want, right? And electronics engineering, because we did a lot of control theory, all the things familiar to electronic graduate. And then when I came back, I joined IT, only because Unix was so popular in the Philippines, and I passed myself up as a Unix expert because we did Unix when I was in grad school. And lo and behold, I became practicing IT industrial engineer and so on and so forth. So in relation to what our previous speaker was saying, he was very good. Career talk muna tayo. When you are in college, like what you are today, don't worry so much about your academics. Oh, seriously? Seriously. I bet you probably only 1/10, if you are lucky, 1/10 of what you studied will be applied in your work, even if you enter the ECE field, right? So, but there are three things that I want you to focus on. The first one is learn how to learn. That's the most important. Learn how to learn. Because when you go out there to work, you will be beset with problems that you have no idea on, and the only way to answer them will be either to learn it, be creative in learning it, or to ask your seatmate who was there before you. Which leads me to the second important thing in college. Trying to build relationships. Right? In fact, as you go higher in the corporate world, you will realize that it is your personal relationship with the people you work with and work for that will be most important. Because you learn from them, you will find out pretty soon that you can only do things if you work with other people. There's only a few jobs in the corporate world that you can do on your own. You will always have to work with a teammate, with a boss, or with a subordinate. And it is your relationship with them that will make you a better professional or a lousy one. Right? And then the third thing is, a lot of us are not fortunate enough to do the things that you want to do when you graduate. Like me, I have to be an industrial engineer because that's what my degree says, and I need the money. I need a salary. Right? So you will not be as fortunate. But even if you don't like to do the things that you are beset to do, but because you're a professional, you will do it with gusto. And then work so hard to raise enough money so that you can retire and do the things that you want to do. Right? So always be a good professional. Dun mahina ang mga Pinoy eh. We are so unprofessional, we don't even go to work on time most of the time. Nakakahiya sa foreigners. Right? When I was president of my company, when I hold a meeting, if you're late, you're not gonna enter my meeting anymore. Right? So just keep those things in mind. Now let's go to solar energy. We never had any gadget like this. So let me find out if I can intuitively guess how this works. See, I cannot.